What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? I'm the fire starter. You know what it is. Andre Robinson here. You know what time it is, man. It's my man. This one, I have Unlimited, the radio show brought to you by WDAP Radio and WDAP TV. Also, you see where I'm at right now at the Buffalo Studios right now, getting ready for a long night of sports talk, you guys. Again, I want to shout out everybody who was around and supported while I was dealing with my sickness and things of that nature, who was around, who sent me some, encouraging words and things of that nature. So thank y'all very much. I appreciate y'all. By the way, so shout out to, the Riser family. Shout out to WFO. Also, Challenger Community News. Shout out to the Apollo Media Center. We do shows there as well. We got a lot going on this week. There's a lot of things to talk about. So before I get into sports talk, some NFL talk about these schedules that just came out and the NBA playoffs. And, we do got some Stanley Cup stuff going on here, baseball action too. We'll get into, recapping all of that good stuff. But first and foremost, I'd be amiss if I did not speak on this. I want to shout out right now the 10 victims and their families who loved ones who lost their lives due to senseless violence just recently. It's a sad situation going on here in the city of Buffalo, where we have people who have agendas and do senseless things. I know that's another topic for another show, but I would be amiss if I did not shout out those people and their families. So let's definitely send prayers and some support for these folks who just went through the tragedy of losing loved ones for no reason, absolutely no reason whatsoever. Robert Leder absolutely has started Buffalo Strong. Appreciate it, man. If you want, you can put that in the comment section, Buffalo Strong. It's interesting because me and my co-host from the TV show, the MNT Live at the Apollo show, was supposed to be shooting a TV show that day. Around that time where all this went on and took place, right across the street from where we, shoot TV shows, where I write articles for the Challenger News. And we canceled the show. So, everything happens for a reason. Sometimes, me being out, obviously you guys heard I had COVID-19. I was battling that. I did that silently and quietly. And I want to thank y'all again for supporting regardless and asking how I was afterward. But so it's weird that, things happen for a reason. But again, shout out prayers to those who dealt with that tragedy. And again, we gotta do better. All right, we gotta do better. I'm gonna start, sharing this joint up. You guys can share as well. I hear I'm lagging a little bit. It's probably because I'm by myself. StreamYard, sometimes when you do shows by yourself, StreamYard lags. But if you want to join in on the show, if you want to, I can send you the link. I promise you I can send you the link. You can get your opportunity to, say what you want to say on the show. And also, you can, voice your opinion too on the call line. I got the call lines open as well for the next hour. But that being said, I had to get that off first. Secondly, I want to shout out Daddy O's Pizza, Maisha's Fashions. I want to shout out Nicole as well. So, all the phenomenal small businesses in the city, again, for that support the show. Also, Easy Auto Sales. Shout out to them. Shout out to my guy, Terrell. Shout out to my guy, Terrell, put me in a new vehicle, man. I'm super excited about this new vehicle, y'all. It's been a while. And I'm excited to have a new vehicle and be able to move around again and do things. So shout out to Easy Auto Sales, man. If you're looking for a car right now, just look them up. All right, look them up on Google and man, go ahead and support them. They're really good at what they do. All right, so Easy Auto Sales. Shout out to them as well. And we're gonna rock out. So first and foremost, I probably should give y'all a recap of what's going on. I mean, I'm back. It's been 2 weeks. I ain't on the fire starter thing. The energy be crazy. The fire starter. I'm being a torch somewhat today. Maybe next show I might fire start. Maybe this show. You never know. But call line is also open, 716-481-8249. You can call, voice your opinions on everything we're going to talk about. I want to run down a little recap real quick with you guys. In MLB action, obviously, right now, Detroit up 2-1 on Tampa Bay. The Yankees 4-0 on the Baltimore Orioles. The Houston Astros, right now with the Boston Red Sox, is tied 0-0 in the fourth. Atlanta and Milwaukee is the same, 0-0. All right. The Chicago Cubs is smoking the boots off the Pittsburgh Pirates right now. It's the second inning, and they already got 8 runs. They put up a touchdown in a 2-point conversion already on the Pittsburgh Pirates, and it's only the second inning. All right. The Angels 1-0 over the Rangers right now, and then you got some action in Colorado and San Francisco at 8:40. You got Minnesota and Oakland at 9:40. You got Arizona and the Dodgers at 10:10. Yeah. Interesting stuff going on. You got some NCAA baseball going on too. Going on later on as well. Actually, it's on right now. Georgia Tech is smoking the boots off of Akron. 12-0. 12-0 right now. Wow. Doesn't even seem like a baseball game. Seems more like maybe football game, low-scoring football game. But nevertheless, all right. So that's what's going on right now in sports. Let's talk a little bit about what's been going on in the NFL. Obviously, you guys got to be super excited, super excited about what's been going on with the NFL as far as the schedules is concerned. You guys put your teams in the comment section. I want to know what your teams are. Who are your teams? Yes, and shout out to my guys that's in the comment section right now. Shout out to you, NCW. What's good, my guy? Sam Slade is in the house watching. I see you, Amber. What's up? Dalton Smith. Man, listen, that guy is phenomenal. Let me tell you, that guy is phenomenal. A winner in real life. I'm telling you, this guy coaches winners left and right at the Olympics. Man, great guy. A great guy in real life, Dalton Smith. Shout out to you. Thank you very much for prayers all the way. Monster, what's good, man? What's good? Torrid Strong, yeah, absolutely. I'll snap what you whipping up, what you got now. Man, listen, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show you a picture later on tonight. A new car. Shout out to Easy Auto Sales again for that. Yep, absolutely. First, second, third, fourth, fifth place. Just taking all the places. Von Miller horn, please. I went to Von Miller horn. We might get that going later on. I hear the Saints. Shout out to the Saints. There's news that Drew Brees might be coming out of retirement. Whoa. What? Drew Brees is not taking the broadcasting role, from what I heard. He is thinking about coming back to the NFL, pulling the Tom Brady. Is this what my man doing? Dalton Smith, you guys, I mean, you can call again. 716-481-8249 is the number that you can call. Or I can send you the link and you can get on the show as well. Matter of fact, let me put the ticker up for everybody. I might be lagging a little bit, but be patient with me. When y'all come on here, I bet you the lagging probably stop. This is just how StreamYard works the majority of the time. Just to let y'all know again. By yourself, it's probably gonna lag a little bit. But yeah, join the conversation. Call in 716-481-8249. Dalton, sir, what? And yes, they signed Jarvis Landry too. Like, they're making some moves here. Is this enticing for Drew Brees to come back? Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. I get it. Quarterbacks, some quarterbacks in the league, when their expiration date is. I get it. But then there's some quarterbacks that I feel like even if they had an expiration date, if you want to go past the expiration date and play and you feel like you still good and you got any, you can do what you can and you can be all you can be and you don't need the Army to do that, then go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Drew Brees, come back to the NFL. I think you deserve the right to come back to the NFL. If the Saints want to pick you up again, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Go ahead. Get back in the NFL. Why not? All right. Let me do this real quick for everybody too. Let me do this real quick. This might help our situation here. And I'm sorry once again that it might be lagging, might have some lagging issues. But again, StreamYard is so weird. If you do shows by yourself, it lags. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up the link, and if you want to come on in and join in, I'm all game for that. All right. Now, okay, Sam Flynn, I know about your Dolphins. I know you're a Dolphins guy, my guy. I know that. Definitely. Yep. Absolutely. Been notified for sure. So there's the link right there. You can join in. Just click on the link. Boom, boom, boom. Come on in here and let's talk some sports and have a little fun. It's my hometown, even if I'm out of state. Yep, absolutely, Robert. You know it. Josh, you said the Chiefs. All right, cool. We'll talk about some of these teams and their schedules coming up. I seen the schedules, man. The Chiefs have 3 Sunday night football games. I've seen that. There's some teams with 3 Sunday night football games. Now, I don't want to talk about the league being biased to some, because obviously, Buffalo has 3 primetime games. I think 2 of them is actually Sunday night. The other one is a Thursday night to start the season off against the Super Bowl champ Rams. Obviously, that should be very interesting coming up. But some teams like the Cowboys got 3. We know Jerry's World. We know Jerry Jones is the cream of the crop, original Dundada when it comes down to ownership. As far as all 32 owners, they all look up to Jerry Jones, right? So Jerry Jones is going to be able to get those obvious, primetime games. Plus, their stadium is phenomenal. You've seen Jerry's World. It's like going to Disneyland for the first time for football fans. So, I mean, yeah, of course, it's enticing, and obviously you and that. But I've seen some of these schedules, and they look interesting. I actually want to just break down a couple weeks by week on the show, and then we'll talk some other stuff as well. We'll get into some other stuff, but I want to break it down week by week. I know people have been breaking them down kind of team by team. I'll do it a little different today. All right. So obviously, week 1, we know that the Bills play the Rams on Thursday night. You guys also could put in the comment section who you think will win this game, how you feel about the game. This is real interactive today. Monday Night Madness. I'm being the torch today, and not trying to fire start too much. On Rise Up Unlimited Radio, obviously, again, WDAP Radio and TV, Spreaker.com. Shout out to Angelita Allen. Appreciate her for everything she does. David Allen as well. Appreciate them. Yes, I'm here at the Waffle radio station. Absolutely. All right. Make sure 10 o'clock tonight you watch as well. We will be on the air. Power 96.5 will be on the air. Myself, Mookie Hawkins, and others will be, doing the late night Waffle Sports as well. So, again, like I said, the link is in there. If you want to come on the show, it's on there. Boom, boom, boom. And let's talk about week 1. So, Bills and Rams, I like this matchup coming up. The way I said, the Bills will win. That's a no-brainer. I mean, let's not. Okay, I'm glad that you said that. I'm going to put this up there, too. I want everybody to see it. If they didn't see it in the comment section, I'm going to put it up so that everybody can see it in the comment section right here. Dwayne said that the Bills will win. This is a no-brainer week 1. Okay. Dwayne, I'm going to say this directly to you, sir. We also thought that the Buffalo Bills would win week 1 last year. And it was a no-brainer, right? Against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And what happened, sir? Do we all remember what happened week 1 when the Bills played Pittsburgh? Probably one of those games that cost the Bills home field advantage for the playoffs, too. I don't know if we should get cocky. I know we all on the Bills strong thing and everything. Bills Mafia, what's good if you tuned in. But I wouldn't be saying that it's a no-brainer, sir. I actually would be very mindful that this team is playing the Super Bowl champs. Okay, they're playing the Super Bowl champion LA Rams. Okay, so no sleeping is allowed. We did that last year. All those Bills guys, Bills fanatics, Bills fans, we did that last year, and you've seen what happened last year. Okay, so let's take that into consideration and let's learn from that. Now, if you think it's a no-brainer, that's okay. But I would behoove you to make sure you remember what happened week 1 against Pittsburgh. Okay, this is a different team as well. So the Bills got a squad, bro. They better than last year. Yep, absolutely. And I won't just do that. You get no argument from me on that. But guess what? Any given Sunday, the best team can lose a game that you didn't think they were going to lose, squad or not. All right, it can happen. Okay, I do like the game being a Thursday night game to kick off the season. The Bills getting some love, kicking off the NFL season with the Rams. You know, Von Miller being on the Bills now. That should be very interesting. You know, you got Stephon Diggs and the Jalen Ramsey matchup week 1. That's got to be a lot of fun. Most week is the selection. Yeah. So I like the matchup. I like that it's in LA too, because it starts off giving the Bills, you know, a game that's going to be worth something. It's going to be one of those measuring stick games for the rest of the season. It's not easy. It's on the road. See what you can do. Who you are. Let's see who you are. Bring your A game. You got to. And go from there. I'm fine with this Thursday night game, to be honest with you. I'm going to take the Bills also. I'll take the Bills week 1. We don't know who's going to be injured, so this is kind of like way too early. Week 1 predictions, talking about these games and things like that. But I would take the Bills week 1. I think the Bills got better. Yeah, got better. I think they can make a statement. I think the Rams will have to, you know, we always talk about year 2, everything. Year 2, the Rams will have to, you know, show the world why they won the Super Bowl last year. And in week 1, you got a hell of an opponent in the Buffalo Bills. So I'll take the Bills week 1. I'll take them by field goal. Maybe 3 points. And it should be a good game. Now, moving on. We got the Lions and Eagles, 2 teams that may look totally different from last year's teams, you know. You got Philly and the Lions. You got the Lions, who obviously they got some draft picks in. They made some moves in the offseason. The Eagles made some moves in the offseason as well. You know, they got some weaponry on the offensive end. Getting A.J. Brown. This is the year Jalen Hurts. Now, either you put up or shut up. There'll be no excuses for you this season. You got to produce, all right? And truth hurts. But, hey, got to produce. Now, the Lions, speaking of the Detroit Lions, the Lions made some moves in the offseason. They got some draft picks that have some, you know, some worth. A lot of teams are like, hey, the Lions may make a move here. I don't know about that yet. I'm hearing that, but I don't know about that yet. I mean, they do have one of the easiest schedules in football, by the way, folks. Just put that out there. Now, the easiest schedules in football. But I think a lot of teams also see the Lions as one of the easier opponents on their schedule every year, too. So, I mean, it should be a good game. I'm gonna be honest with you, it should be a good game. I'll take Philly in this one. They got to do something to rev up those Philadelphia crazies out there, and that's not a bad thing. But they got to do something, especially when you got Joel Embiid and James Harden not getting it done in the playoffs. But we'll talk about that later. All right, 49ers and Bears, obviously week 1. Another good matchup. It's a fun one. It's a doozy. I mean, sarcastic. I think it's a doozy of a match, to be honest with you. It's in Chicago. I'll go with the 49ers winning this one, obviously. The one you said I picked the Eagles to win, and the only reason is that the Lions have the incompetent front office. Yeah, they can get talent, but don't know how to utilize it. Yeah, I can agree with that. One of the worst organizations in football is probably the Detroit Lions. Now, speaking on other terrible organizations, the Chicago Bears are just as bad. When you've had the amount of quarterbacks that these guys have had since they last won the Super Bowl, it's crazy. Since the last time they've been to the Super Bowl, it's crazy. It's a lot of quarterbacks. It tells me a lot about the organization. That alone tells me a lot about the Chicago Bears organization. So we'll see. We'll see what the Bears can do, but way too early. Obviously, week 1, 49ers, move on. Steelers and Bengals. This one's going to be a good one. Honestly, the big thing that jumps out to you, two things that jump out to you when you talk about this game in particular is one, the Bengals just came from being in the Super Bowl, and who is going to be the quarterback for the Steelers, right? Those are two things that jump out at you the most, right? Who's going to be the quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers? And the Bengals, obviously, now, a lot of y'all didn't believe. I shout out to Blaze, who they nation, not who that, but who they nation. Believed in the Cincinnati Bengals. I actually believed in them. I was one who definitely accredited them to have a great season last year, and they did. Ja'Marr Chase showed up in a major way. A lot of different moves have been made. Sell the team pairs and lines. Oh, well, that's funny in a way. But a lot of different moves have been made. The Steelers have gotten better. Shout out to Ramona Dye. I don't want to be speaking too badly on her Pittsburgh Steelers, because then she'll call me up and I'll get tore up either on a phone call or I'll get it in the inbox. You dogging my team? Yeah, you don't want to do that. All right. So shout out to Ramona Dye, and I like the game. I think it's a really good one. I think it's going to be better than most people think. It's in Cincinnati, week 1. So again, the test will be on both teams, but majority on the Steelers to come out and produce, show us who they are as a team. And I'll take the Bengals, though. I'll take the Bengals, 7 points. Right now, way too early again, but I'll take them. Dolphins and Patriots. Now, interesting thing about this one, week 1, obviously AFC East matchup. You got the Dolphins, obviously, who've made some moves in the offseason as well. The Patriots, I don't know what the hell they did in the draft. It was quite strange, if you know what I mean. So, again, two teams that's probably going to be fighting for second place in the division, in the AFC East, because I don't see neither one of these teams winning the division at all. I don't care who's the quarterback on either team. Don't care. I don't see it happening. One of these teams will obviously be in second place. It's a good first game. And it's in the division. It's in Miami. The first game, the rival. Put in the comment section right now, which team do you honestly feel will be, better than the other? Will the Patriots be better than the Dolphins, or will the Dolphins be better than the Patriots this season coming up? All right, put that in the comment section. D-Mos, what's good? I see you. Shout out to you. See you in here, tuned in. Who's Super Bowl bound to you on paper? That's a good question. We'll get into that after week 1. I promise you. All right. Browns and Panthers. Another game that's very interesting. Last year we had some injuries with the Panthers. The Browns, obviously, they got Deshaun Watson. Will he be playing week 1? That all important. But who is his receivers? Who is his weapons? I know they good defensively. That's fine. And I ain't gonna talk about the Browns defensively. Okay, the Browns defensively may have one of the best all-around defenses coming up this season. I'm not gonna talk about that, but I don't want to talk about the fact. Besides those running backs that they have, Deshaun Watson is throwing the football, and I know he's very capable of doing what he does. But who are their weapons in Cleveland right now? Please elaborate. Put it in the comment section if you could tell me a weapon that stands out to you on the Cleveland Browns team. Good God Almighty. I'll still take them. Obviously, it's in Carolina week 1. I'll take them. I don't know what this Panthers team is going to look like, but I'll take them. All right. Colts and Texans. Texans worst football team probably in all of the sport. All right. Colts. I'm gonna take the Colts on this one. This one is kind of a doozy. Obviously, moving right along. Jaguars. Another shout out to Ada Cruz and them. Who led the Jaguars playing against the newly named Washington Commanders. I got the Commanders winning at home just for symbolic purposes. You know, new team name, new quarterback. Yeah, it's in Washington. I'll take them. Whatever. I'll take Washington in this one. Obviously, Saints and Falcons. Interesting enough, once again, we talked about it earlier in the broadcast, and again, you are watching Monday Night Madness on, Rise Up Unlimited radio show, brought to you by WDAP Radio TV. But I am at the studios. All right. We brought this up earlier that Drew Brees may be thinking about coming out of retirement. That means a lot to me. Jameis Winston is quarterback right now. For those tuned in. Yes, you said to him. Seven said those beach bums. Right. Scoop Slade says 100%. The Buffalo Bills will win. I see a lot of Bill stuff. Hey, Jay, what's going on? Jeremy, what's good? Sell the team. Washington Commanders. Ha, ha, ha. LOL. Dwayne, you got me laughing right now. All right. Cool. I don't know about either one of these teams. I think the Saints defensively is really good. I seen the weaponry though over there. I seen it, Chris. They got Michael Thomas coming back. Oh my goodness. I see the moves being made. Okay, I got a call. Let's see what this caller is about. See what the caller is about. Caller, you are tuned in. What's good?
What's going on? Sam Slade here.
It's Sam. What's good? NCW house. What's up?
I just want to come in and say the Von Miller horn needs to be a new thing. It needs to be hot.
Oh,
I think
you like the Von Miller horn, huh?
Oh, that's hot. I think that's hotter than that pistol right about now.
Okay. Well, we might play that joint. We might play that joint in the Von Miller horns and that joint a little bit.
I think I want to bring in on behalf of complete NCW. We are Buffalo strong and we are Buffalo proud.
Absolutely. Shout out to NCW. By the way, I got some news too. I'm gonna break it to y'all during the show later on in the show. I'll break some news to y'all. Sam Slade knows some things that's going on right now. NCW, get ready. With that being said, Drew Brees' board said Dwayne said there's only so much pressure you get from money. After you fulfill every desire with money, then what? I mean, you got a point. You got a good point. Sam, how do you feel about the maybe return of Drew Brees?
Well, I'm going to say one thing. When your end date is done and you come back, look at Jim Kelly. He left on his terms with class. You're coming back. You're not coming back to win no Super Bowl. You're not coming back for nothing else but green.
Oh, whoa.
His shelf life is over.
Oh, so you saying Drew Brees just coming? Wait a minute, though. Drew Brees was about to get paid super ducats being a broadcast.
It's over. His shelf life is over. Like the quarter milk. His shelf life is over.
But hold on. Drew Brees was about to get paid a lot of money to become a broadcaster. So you think that this whole return is just money based?
It's all about money. It's a money grab.
For him or the Saints?
For him.
Interesting.
He's probably got more money than a lot of people in Las Vegas. And you know what? He's still greedy.
Wow. Interesting enough. Okay. How do you feel about your Miami Dolphins? I did ask a question earlier about which team would be better. How do you honestly feel about the Dolphins? And do you think they'll be better than the Patriots?
I think the Patriots are on a spiral. I thought they played pretty tough last year, but I think the Dolphins made some real enticing moves. And I think we're probably still a couple players away. Can they cinch second place? You know what? If they step up, a lot of things can happen.
Okay.
Overachievers.
So what do you think the Dolphins' record will be, real quick, before we move on?
I think it's going to be a winning record. I think it's going to be one of the better records in the last 5 years.
So you believe in the new coach, Mike McDonald?
The coach is going to make the ship turn around and head in the right direction.
Oh, so you didn't think that the Dolphins was already headed in the right direction?
They did, but somewhere along the shot line, their team had some leaks. Whether it be leadership leaks, whether it be coaching leak, whether it be assistant coach leaks, but there was not unity.
Okay. I can respect that. I can definitely respect that.
And I've been a Dolphins fan for 5 years.
Yeah, I can respect that. I definitely can respect that. If you're talking that way, I definitely could respect that. All right. With that being said, Sam, if you had to pick a team, the Saints or the Falcons, which one would it be?
You got me on the spot, and I think the Falcons, they haven't stepped up in a lot of years. I like to see underdog, step up and make a move. Like the Derby, horse from last, step up and win the Derby. Well, I like that story. I think the Falcons can be the story.
Okay. Interesting enough. All right. Ravens and Jets coming up week 1. I'm taking the Ravens, obviously. I don't believe nothing the Jets is doing at all whatsoever. Dwayne said Miami's quarterback is suspect. Tua Tagovailoa.
I think you're right. I think Tua is a big question mark still.
Wow.
I'm not sold down.
Real honesty right here from a Miami Dolphins fan that stands late. NCW is on the line right now. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Right now currently. Yeah, I'm not sold on Tua either. But I'm not sold on the Jets either. So I'll go with the Ravens in this one, obviously. Sam, would you take the Ravens over the Jets or?
100%.
All right. Packers Vikings coming up week 1. Obviously, this is a rival. It's in Minnesota for week 1. Your thoughts on that, Sam?
Well, I've had a lot of years behind the Minnesota Vikings, way back, way back, and I think this is their year to get the skills a little bit. Their team's coming together. They fall short at the end, and they were on a losing streak. But I think they got a pretty good basis of a team.
Okay.
So I definitely take the Vikings.
Okay, you're taking the Vikings. That's cool. I obviously everybody knows I'm the Green Bay fanatic. I love the Packers, obviously. You know, and I have no shame in that. No shame in my game when it comes down to that whatsoever. So obviously it's going to be interesting to see what the Packers do. Again, obviously some people were disappointed about the draft because they didn't go get a wide receiver in the first round, but they did get more defensive pieces. And I do think this defense is going to be even better. Okay. So with that being said, giving that man number 12 better defense, even better defense, I think the Packers will be even better this year. I mean, they're the only team that's been 13-3, 13-4 for 3 seasons in a row. With rookie coaching, obviously, and a guy who was Tennessee's offensive coordinator, and was around Derrick Henry and was 20th in offense, but comes to Green Bay, and all of a sudden, Mike has got 13-3 plus seasons going on with 2 back-to-back Aaron Rodgers, Super Bowl MVPs. Now, a lot of people will question: is it him? Is it just Aaron? And I think they're making an error in trying to decipher the two. But I will take Green Bay in this one. Obviously, that's always a matchup. Green Bay plays them tough in Minnesota 90% of the time. And then, on the opposite side, the Vikings always play them tough in Green Bay. So, question for you: do you think Tyreek Hill was going to get all the reception yards with Tua?
No, I think that's a totally different end of the coin now. Tua doesn't have that touch. We're comparing apples and oranges. Tua, he's got a lot to prove.
Yeah,
it's not a lot of money to go get him. And you know what? So far, can you say flop?
Oh, now a lot of times we have conversations. We have a lot of conversations about busts.
Well, I said flop.
Would you consider Tua
one step away from the bust?
Would you consider Tua to be a bust if they don't get it done this year?
Pretty close. He's a flop right now, and that's one step for the bust.
Okay, interesting enough. We got the Giants and Titans coming up. And he said the Green Bay whole team is Rodgers. If he's out, Green Bay sucks. I can agree with that. So I'm not taking that away. I'll be very honest. I think the same thing. And I don't think Jordan Love is anything special either. So I mean that's to add on to the fact that Aaron Rodgers makes the team pretty much. Right. All right. So Giants and Titans coming up. The Giants. They say the Giants got better. They say the Giants got better.
I agree with you, but unbelievably, I'm sticking with the Tennessee Titans.
Okay.
They're strong team. Well coached, I think.
So you like Vrabel as a coach?
Yeah. Yes, I've been a fan of Vrabel for a lot of years.
Wow, as a Dolphins fan, a fan of Mike Vrabel.
Mm-hmm. A player is whether he's good or bad against my team. You know what? If he's a good player, I don't care who he plays for. I understand behind him. I like the style. I like his intensity. I still like his intensity, even today.
Interesting enough. All right. I'll be honest. I like the Titans too. I got to see what the Giants are going to be like. Again, this is a good test for the Giants, though. We get to find out what team we're getting in the New York Giants week 1.
It could be a measure stick for the rest of their season.
Absolutely. All right. Moving right along. Raiders, Chargers. This division is white hot. This division right here might be the hottest division in football. Right here, the AFC West. Sam, how you feel about the AFC West?
As when somebody once said, "Oh, the Raiders."
You like the Raiders?
You know what? I think the Raiders got better this year out of the draft. I think they picked up a couple free agents. I think they're going to be an interesting team.
Okay. My question to y'all right now, everybody that's tuned in, which team has the better chance of winning their division? The Raiders or the Chargers?
I'm going to say definitely the Raiders.
The Raiders, okay. You got some people laughing in the comment section right now. They
Okay.
cracking up at the Raiders conference.
Remember where you heard it.
Dwayne said Raiders and Chargers. That's difficult with me right now. He said I can't call it. Can't call it. Where's your wallet? Can't call it. Where's your wallet? Right, Tony? What's good? I see you. I see you, my brother. Shout out to you. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it.
I hope it's not one of those step up or step backs.
It could be. Now, how do you feel about Derek Carr? Since we talk about the Raiders,
he's on, I think, a short second, very short leash, and I think if he doesn't do something in the preseason, you may see a change.
You think so? Because I think that they specifically brought Davante Adams just to test to see how that that chemistry from Fresno State might work in the NFL. You know, they both played at Fresno State, obviously. And before there was a Rodgers to Adams, there was Carr to Adams. So, Dwayne said the Raiders winning that division. Nope. So you giving the Chargers a better chance. All right, put it in the comment section. Again, you can join in on the conversation, 271-648-8249. Which team has the better chance of winning their division? The Raiders or the Chargers? All right, moving right along. You know what? I'm gonna take the Chargers week 1 too because it's in LA. They did get better on defense. They do have weapons. That boy Justin Herbert is a beast. You got to give him props. He is a nightmare for some defenses. The young guy, has shown and proven that he can play at a high level. This is the hardest division, which I think gives teams more motivation to win these games, as if they needed any more motivation to win a divisional game. I think this is one of the hottest divisions. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. A lot of fun to watch this year to see who comes out. I hope it's not the Kansas City Chiefs again this year. I hope it's somebody different. But with that being said, I'll take the Chargers. And we got to talk about the Chiefs now. The Chiefs play the Cardinals week 1. I think that's an interesting matchup in Arizona. How do you feel about the Arizona matchup between the Cardinals and the Chiefs?
I think it's going to be an intense game. I think at the end, they can't throw down and compete with Kansas City. I think Kansas City is a better team. If they get a jump on Kansas City, it could be a long night for Kansas City.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. This is one of the hottest divisions, playing one of the divisions that was already hot, super hot, like hot, before Russell jumped ship. But the NFC West, hot. The NFC West and the AFC West, probably two of the hottest divisions in all the football. Even though the Seahawks kind of, spoil the lump a little bit. But two of the hottest divisions, man. I mean, you just had the San Francisco 49ers, who very well could have made the Super Bowl this past season. You had Arizona, who was hot for a while. And you also had the champion come out of that division in LA Rams. So I mean, white hot division. He said, man, acting like the Chiefs is a franchise like the Patriots once upon a time. Please hold this up. I said, please hold this up. He don't want the sodium diet. You don't want no sodium diet, Dwayne. You don't need no sodium. You want some extra salt with those? You want some extra fries with that salt? Sam, I honestly, I'm gonna take the Chiefs just out of experience. Maurice, what's good? What's good? Good to see you, my brother. I'll take the Chiefs. Why not? I'll take them. Is Kyler Murray going to be able to produce at a high level again this year? You know, we heard the offseason rumors. He didn't want to be in Arizona, things of that nature. Your thoughts on Kyler?
I think that Kyler Murray is a cog to that whole machine. If they appease him, they make him happy. That's what he's back. And you know what? When he's back and his head's on straight, he's a tough guy. I wouldn't say in the same mode of Patrick Mahomes, but he can compete. He can beat some teams, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I do. I think he can too. Shout out to everybody who's tuned in again. Appreciate it. I know it's lagging a little bit. We'll fix it on the next show. Again, when you do shows like this on StreamYard, you will have the lagging situation if it's only one person. I've noticed that. So bringing in other people, it's always welcome. And again, like I said, I put it in the comment section. Y'all could have came in. Anybody who wanted to come in could come in and talk. Now, Buccaneers and Cowboys. Once again, we seen this matchup a while ago. This one's in Dallas. Your thoughts on the Buccaneers and the Cowboys?
I'll take the hometown Cowboys.
Sunday night football. Tom Brady versus Dak Prescott.
I think Dak is back. This is going to be Dak's year. And it's going to be a tough pill for Mr. Tom Brady to swallow.
Well, unlike the cookie I just ate, we know Tom Brady is one tough cookie.
No doubt. That's one of the best ever played the game.
And he definitely thrives in these games.
For sure. But you know what? I still think it's Dak time.
All right. Put in the comment section who y'all got. Marcus the Alphabets would obviously tell me that it's his Cowboys. We know the last time they played, they should have beat them. It was a real close game. I'll be honest with you. I'm still going to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just because I don't want to take Marcus Betts' Cowboys. Shout out to the Apple, by the way.
I love football. Did I tell you? I'm so excited for football. I wish it would play tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. Dwayne said Kyler Murray is too short for a quarterback, and that's going to catch up with him in his opinion. It could, but Drew Brees also was a short quarterback, and you know what Drew did.
Sure, people have a way of stepping up at certain sports.
Yeah, absolutely. And the last game of the week, obviously that was the Sunday night game. We got the Monday night game. The Broncos and the Seahawks. Oh, they're making Russell go right back to Seattle week 1. Whoa. That should be interesting. Monday night football game. Russell Wilson for his newly acquired Denver Broncos team goes back to Denver where he played for so long. Your thoughts on that game?
I'm gonna love seeing Russell Wilson, and he's gonna come out throwing that ball, and it's gonna be the Russell Wilson show. Sure.
I'm going to agree with you on that because the Broncos do have weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And the defense that was top 5 last year.
It should be a great game. I think the whole
scoring, by the way.
trade, everything, it's only going to hype that game up.
Right. Absolutely. Dwayne said Bucks. He said Cowboys Achilles is their owner. He's just too much in the way of things for things to succeed. Jerry Jones, a.k.a. JJ, just doesn't trust his coaching staff, and that's why when things go wrong, they'll go wrong with the Cowboys every year. Or what can go wrong will go wrong. Got it. All right. With that being said, that was week 1. I just wanted to talk about week 1 in the NFL. Obviously, we'll go through week by week. Looks like an exciting week for week 1 football-wise. Interesting enough. And again, you can join the conversation, 716-481-8249. Obviously, boom, boom, boom. And, join the conversation. That was the NFL segment. Obviously, I wanted to talk about week 1 again. Like I said, strengths of the schedule. Maybe we can talk about that real quick for a couple minutes before we get into NBA basketball, because I gotta touch on these playoffs. Have not had a chance to really go in on these playoffs, but I gotta go in. For sure. The obvious Detroit Lions have one of the easier schedules this year coming up. And here it is. Top 5. Buffalo at +12, Detroit at +11, Denver at +9, and Dallas and Tampa Bay at +8. The worst of the worst. New Orleans at a -8, Jets at a -8, the Houston Texans and New England Patriots at a -10, Green Bay at a -12. All right. So that tells you right there some of the better, easier schedules, and then some of the harder schedules. And Buffalo is number 1, obviously. Number 1 on that schedule. So they have an easier schedule this year? I wouldn't have thought that, but okay. Detroit's 2, Denver's 3, Dallas 4, Tampa Bay 5, and then Green Bay has the worst schedule this year as far as hardest. Then the Patriots, Texans, yeah. Because the NFL guys feel sorry for them, aka the Lions. That's hilarious. How could you feel sorry for the Lions? All right, now moving right along. Got to move right along into what is the NBA playoffs. Eastern Conference Finals is set. The Western Conference Finals is set as well. Ooh-wee. Boy, oh boy. Sam Slade and everybody tuned in. Did you guys see these 4 teams being in the Final Four to be playing? Boston, Miami, Dallas, Golden State. Tell me which team you did not see making it this far.
It's a tough one. And the beginning of the year, if you would have told me Boston was this far, I probably would have said, yeah, you're out there a little bit.
I said, yeah, you're out there. You're bugging. You said you're bugging.
Now, if you remember about a month ago we talked, I said Boston can go for the ride. And they are.
You did say that. You know who I got, Dre. I already know because I got the same team you got, Dwayne. With that being said, so you like Boston, huh, Sam?
I think they're Boston strong right now. A little term from the past. Boston strong.
All right. Interesting enough. So, obviously, we got to watch these playoffs. am so glad for a couple of reasons. One, Giannis not in the finals. Thank goodness. You have no idea how good it feels to watch the Bucks get bucked out of the playoffs. So many people was riding the Giannis wave, the Bucks wave. Oh my goodness. And I told folks that the Bucks wasn't going, and they all laughed. A lot of people laughed. It's like, what? Yeah, they're right. They're going. Giannis is the best player in the NBA. Blah, 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 blah. Not having Chris Middleton definitely did not do them any justice, being that Chris Middleton is offense all on his own. So that didn't do him a whole lot of justice. But I'm not going to let them use that excuse for how good Boston actually played in this series. You got to watch Boston.
Myself.
Said it against him?
I think they played over their head. A lot of their players are overachieving. And in the playoffs, what do you got to do? You got to peak. And I think they are.
Absolutely. I definitely will say this. You got to watch Boston this series actually grind. It's like watching a movie and you're watching, like, you know what, perfect example. It's like Michael Orr, watching Michael Orr in a movie. And you know Michael Orr, he went through his problems and this, that, and the third, but you seen him start slowly going up. And then when he went up, he stayed up. And that was kind of Boston in the series. You watched Boston, struggle, but then you watched Boston persevere. You got to watch Al Horford put on a good game in which he definitely, and I'm not the biggest fan of Al Horford, but Al Horford kept his composure. He was classy when Giannis was talking to junk to him, when he dunked on him, and then later on in the game, Al Horford dunked on him back in that game. And I felt like that, to me, was like the pivotal moment of the series. It was like that moment you seen Boston really elevate. And even after the one loss they had in Game 5, you saw them elevate. And you seen it coming. And I'm like, Boston's still going this series. And Boston was like, nope, they're done. And I'm like, no, you're wrong. When you look at Boston, I'm like, they played Milwaukee, and I'm like, Connaughton shouldn't score. And I said, Grayson Allen shouldn't score. Wesley Matthews shouldn't score. This is what I'm saying. I'm like, these guys shouldn't score. I'm looking at Boston's rotation, and they got a hell of a rotation. They got a hell of a roster over there. And I'm like, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, those guys should be locking them up. They shouldn't be scoring. Giannis should be scoring. You let Giannis score. You build a wall. You let Giannis score. You rotate to the shooters. And did we not watch Boston do a better job of that in Game 5 and 6? I mean, Game 6 and 7. Watched them do a better job in Game 6 and 7. We knew Giannis was going to get his points, but you watched them do a better job of building the wall, making Giannis get off the ball, and then rotating the shooters and not giving up so many open shots. Like sometimes in games 1 through 4 or 5, you've seen Boston over pursuing, which means you're over pursuing the shooter and you end up jumping too early, or you don't get them in time, and then they just make the shot anyway. Or you're jumping at the hesitation and they get the shot anyway. You watch that a lot in the first couple of games. But in the Game 6 and 7, Boston was on it. And Game 6 was pivotal. That game that they had in Game 6 in Milwaukee, winning again in Milwaukee, was very pivotal. In Game 7, they just blew them out. In Game 7, it was like they took the air out of Milwaukee. And that was the end of that. So Boston deserves to be where they are. I'm happy for Boston. I'm happy for Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is a superstar. I want to put that out there now. For those who want to debate whether Jason Tatum is a superstar or not. Jason Tatum is a superstar. If you play basketball, if you know basketball, Jason Tatum is a superstar. And Jason Tatum probably will be a top 7 player for years to come, if not top 5 coming up. Just watch. Watch Tatum. Tatum ain't playing. With that being said, they play the Miami Heat, who obviously we watched the Heat put the heat on the 76ers. Ooh-wee. Another choke. I'm going to say it. Another choke performance by the 76ers again. Another choke performance. Ooh-wee. There's talks about James Harden not even being on the team next year already.
Wow.
Already. Whoa. Bro, you're in a game 6 elimination and you scored 0 points in the second half. 0.
Check his heart. I think he's got to check his heart.
James Harden, it's time to have that conversation. You know what? It is time. It is damn near time to have this conversation, y'all. Y'all don't want to have this conversation. Some of y'all don't want to have this conversation, but it's time to have this conversation, Sam. No team that has James Harden or Russell Westbrook on it will ever win a championship.
I knew you were going to go.
It is time to have the conversation. Time.
I think he could go play in the Puerto Rican basketball league in Arecibo, Puerto Rico.
Yeah, it's time to have the conversation. A lot of folks don't want to have it. BJ Samuels, what's good, my guy? I see you doing your thing, man. Keep pushing. Keep doing your thing, my brother. I'm watching. It's time to have a conversation. No team. Now, you can call me if you agree. You can call me if you disagree. 716-481-8249. Join the conversation. It is time to tell you that James Harden will be Reggie Miller. Russell Westbrook will be Patrick Ewing. It's time to put the zeros on it. So, it's time to put the zeros on it. No team will win a championship with them. None. 0. Those OKC boys from yonder days. Makes you wonder even more about KD's moves. Because KD without Golden State would have a big fat 0 too. Gotta wonder. Gotta wonder. You gotta wonder. You gotta wonder. I'm telling you, something about that organization. Oh, you join that organization. It's something about being around that organization. You join that organization and you come out with 0. Let me ask this question. Sam, you on here? How many championships has Carmelo Anthony won?
You got me. I'm not a Carmelo fan.
It's 0. The answer is 0.
You got a Carmelo fan. I've never been, never will be.
The answer is 0.
Is a good number.
I'm being a little facetious right now. And I'm like, hey, you know what? So what? I guess some fire starting a little bit, maybe. 0.
Feeling good.
0. Carmelo Anthony, 0. He played for the OKC Thunder, 0. Who else? Russell, obviously, 0. James Harden, 0. Steven Adams, how many he got? 0. 0. 0. KD broke the code going to Golden State, folks. I told y'all that before. KD broke the code going to Golden State. And everybody was mad at him. KD said, I ain't trying to be Charles Barkley. I am not trying to be Patrick Ewing, Reggie Miller, Allen Iverson. I'm not trying to be none of them. and he broke the code. The only one that I know so far that came from that organization to win a championship, for real, that is known, a known player. I'm not talking about no role players. Do not give me role players. Okay, I'm talking about players who average 15 and up. Oh, Victor Oladipo, another one. 0. So about that, okay. It's something about that. Oh, that ain't KC. Okay, it's something about it. Won't win a championship. So Miami embarrasses the 76ers. Embarrassed. Who do y'all got in this series, Miami or Boston? This is going to be a hell of a series because both teams are deep. Both teams is deep. Sam.
I'm going to stay with my Boston. I think Boston going to be over.
So here's an interesting thought, Sam, and everybody that's tuned in. By the way, again, you are watching Monday Night Madness on Rise Up Unlimited radio show, brought to you by, of course, WDAP Radio, WDAP TV. Listen, I had a conversation with, shout out to my son, by the way, Jeremiah Robinson. Happy 18th birthday to you. Again, I put it out there. Shout out to you. Last year, I took Miami to beat Boston. This year, I'm going to take Boston to beat Miami. This year. Interesting enough. And people were like, what's the difference? The difference to me is in integrity and in style of play. You have literally watched from last year to this year, Boston mature. Literally. If this isn't a mature Boston Celtics team, I'll be quiet. They are so much more mature than they were last year.
I forgot to chime in. I think they're patient.
Yes.
I think, they're going into corners. They're patient. They're waiting for a play to develop. I think that's a key thing.
Absolutely, Dwayne. All love here, my brother. Appreciate you. For sure. Definitely more patient. I agree. Sam, I definitely agree with that. I got Boston winning this in 7. I think they go another 7. I think for the fans, for all the fun, let Miami and Boston go to 7. Why not? And if it don't go to 7, it's going 6, and they're going to win in the Garden. Okay. Oh, yeah. Now, let's get on the Western Conference. Ooh, do I need to talk? Another one. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Another guy in the class of zeros. Hold on. He's falling. He's falling close. He's coming. CP3! CP3. Bruh. What happened? Bro, you know what I just watched? The Phoenix Suns. Do you know what the Phoenix Suns look like right now? I'm going to tell y'all what they look like. The Phoenix Suns look like, have y'all ever watched the episode of Boondocks where Granddad go to hit Stick Meaner? Where you go to hit him? Stick Meaner to hit his car up, to bang his car up. He talking all types. He talking all types of junk. You step on his new shoes. Right? And he step on his shoes, and then Riley like, you better whoop that, Granddad. And then he gonna throw the punch, and he totally missed. He tripped, and then the blind man whacked him. He whacked him with the cane.
Oh my God!
That's exactly what the Phoenix Suns look like. Y'all got blindsided. Y'all didn't think Dallas was this good, and Dallas blindsided y'all. Beat the brakes off of them. Oh my God, how embarrassing in Game 7 to get beat like that. I mean, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. We got another caller on the line too. Sam, don't go nowhere.
All right.
Caller, you are on the line. What's up? Rise Up Unlimited Radio. Caller, what's up? All right, we're going to go back to the other caller. Sorry about that. Sam.
I'm here.
You're back on, my brother. You're back. All right. Now, how embarrassing. How embarrassing.
Can you say no show?
Yeah. Chris Paul. What's really good right now? Devin Booker.
No show.
What's good? Y'all let Luka Doncic. Oh, my, bro. Luka Doncic. Top 5 player. Top 5 coming up player. Top 5. Luka Doncic and that Dallas Mavericks team just smoked their boots. They smoked the boots off of the Suns. The sun was not shining in Game 7 at all. At all.
I think the Suns wanted to go play golf.
I mean, this looked bad. You're down 50 at home in a Game 7. Chris Paul, this is ridiculous, bro. Do I need to say Chris Paul is another one? Do I have to put Chris Paul on the list of those? And you put him on any team and they not winning the championship? Okay, caller is calling back again. Hold on 1 second, Sam. We got you on the line. Caller, what's up? Come on, speak up, caller. All right, something is wrong with the Illinois caller from 847. We'll go back to the 716. 716, what's up? Sam, what's good?
Oh, just chilling.
Man, listen.
Getting one of those adult beverages.
Listen, Chris Paul and them having an adult beverage right now.
He's somewhere over in the Puerto Rican basketball league.
They call it liquid courage for a reason. He getting some liquid courage right now. I don't know. What's up? Chris Paul, what's up? My guy. Devin Booker, what's up? What happened? DeAndre Ayton, what happened? What happened to y'all? I thought this was the year y'all was going to redeem yourselves from losing to Milwaukee, which I was highly upset about the year before. What happened? What happened? Y'all let Luka Doncic and them come in there and they just smoked y'all boots. I mean, 3-pointer after 3-pointer after 3-pointer after 3-pointer after 3. Oh my God! Like what?
Do you remember those were swishes, by the way?
Yes.
Swish.
Oh my goodness! Dallas was making it look easy out there. I'm like, oh boy. And you know what? Again, shout out to Jeremiah Robinson because he called it. Jeremiah caught it.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah said, Dad, yo, Dallas about to beat Phoenix. I said, no, they're not. I said, nah. I said, you know what? I think everybody wants to see Phoenix and Golden State. He said, nah, Dad, watch. He said, nah, Dad, watch. Watch Dallas. And sure enough, the 23-year-old superstar, Luka Doncic, 35 points, 10 rebounds, 4 dimes. In a game 7.
For a lot of years, too, I think.
In a Game 7. Oh, and by the way, guess who was there at the game? Dirk. Dirk Nowitzki was there.
Yeah.
What a hell of a compliment. A compliment. You get Dirk Nowitzki for so long, and then you end up getting Luka Doncic. You know what that kind of reminds me of? Having Brett Favre and then getting Aaron Rodgers. Gotta love it, right?
Oh, look at that comparison. Oh.
Gotta love it, right? Hell of fun. We got a caller from the 716. This phone number looked kind of familiar. All right, with that being said, I ain't gonna answer it because it looked like my number, just without a 1. All right. Now, with that being said, Game 7. Boy, oh boy. The Mavericks take it in Game 7. And obviously now y'all know what time it is. Dallas is in the Western Conference Finals against a team that a lot of y'all slept on. Do we need to talk about the Golden State Warriors, Sam? Do we need to reintroduce them to the world again?
They never really went away. They played some inconsistent ball for a little bit.
Hold on.
But I think.
Go ahead, Sam.
I think that they're back, and it's a welcome back for them. I think, because I think it's gonna be a real good finals if it's Boston and
yeah, I think it's gonna be a real good finals. But just in case y'all forgot, I just wanna let y'all know real quick. Just wanna let y'all know, what it is. Okay. Mm-mm.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Allow them to reintroduce themselves. The Golden State Warriors. Boy, oh boy. W-A-R-R to the I to the O-R-S. Ooh-wee. For y'all that was sleeping on Golden State, when I told y'all Golden State was going to be back, shame on you. Klay Thompson came through in Game 7 and splashed. He splashed. Well, it wasn't Game 7, actually. It was Game 6. And splashed. It didn't even go 7. And splash. And splash. And splash. And splash. Klay Thompson on fire. A lot of people, I will put this out there right now before I get to talking about the Warriors and how they dismantled the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies is an up-and-coming team, and Ja Morant is a definite top 5 player right now. Stop playing games. I know a lot of people like, how can you have so many top 5 players? Because, man, these mother is just that mother good. Ja Morant, phenomenal. And no, the playoffs is not boring without LeBron. They better without LeBron. Better without LeBron. I'll be honest. Tired of watching him. Can't take away from the man, but he ain't better than Kobe. I want y'all to stop saying that. He's better than Kobe now. It's better without him. Ja Morant, though, got to get back to him. That brother is hella special. Hella phenomenal. Top 5 for sure.
Did you say intense?
Intense. I mean, can jump out the gym. Definitely worked on his jump shot from last year to this year in the offseason. Better three-point shooter. Can go to the bucket. Can bang on you. Can punch on you at any moment. I mean, the guy right now is playing phenomenal basketball. Oh, and by the way, just when you think that his passing ability isn't good, Ja Morant can dime. Phenomenal player. I would take Ja Morant right now over Russell Westbrook in his younger day. I would take Ja Morant. Ja Morant's phenomenal. Give him his due. But the Warriors, once again, show you championship pedigree. Once again. Klay Thompson had not one off game this series, not 2 off games this series, not 3 off games this series. He had probably about 4 of them things. And they still came out with it. Jordan Poole, definitely good up-and-coming player. Stephen Curry showing y'all why Stephen Curry better be in the conversation real soon. A top 20 greatest of all, a top 10 greatest of all time in a minute. Stephen, yes, you heard what I said. And I said what I said. Stephen Curry. If Stephen Curry gets number 4. Sir, I don't understand how we can't have a conversation. Stephen Curry. The guy that supposedly was so undersized that Davison, the guy that was undersized to play in this league, the guy who's the second most influential player in all of basketball. Yes, I said it. You heard what I said. The second most influential player to the game of basketball. Yes, Stephen Curry.
Agrees.
If he wins a 4th, there's no way we ain't having this conversation. Okay, there's no way. You can't just ignore the conversation. All right. Greatest shooter of all time, Stephen Curry.
I'm gonna throw a name out at you. See what you say about this one.
Tell me.
Bob McAdoo.
Bob McAdoo was phenomenal.
In his time.
Yes, he was.
Different time, different era.
Highly upset that Buffalo still don't have a team.
I don't know if they can support it. I just don't.
Understandable. Probably not, especially with the way that the city is now. Probably not. But Bob McAdoo was phenomenal.
Bob McAdoo was amazing in his time.
Absolutely.
And Randy Smith also.
Randy Smith is a legend in this city. Let's be clear. Randy Smith is a legend in the city. Period.
We digress. We went off path. But I just want to throw that name and another name out there, and I thought, you know what? You're comparing a really prime time player. You got to throw this guy's name out there.
Oh, absolutely. Ain't nothing wrong with that. When will Zion Williamson stop being lazy and play basketball? Listen, this is what should happen. I got a whole, oh my goodness. We talk about playoffs. I'm going to get to Zion in a second. I promise you. Golden State gets Dallas coming up. Taking Golden State. And this one goes 5. By the way, Luka Doncic, all that scoring that you do, all that scoring that you do, don't matter. Not to Golden State. Because I mentioned this the other day. The Golden State Warriors is a team who, even when they struggle, can put up 100 plus and still win a game. You, on the other hand, cannot have too many off possessions. So there's like 80 possessions, maybe 70 possessions in a basketball game. 70, 80 possessions, maybe. How many shots go up in a basketball game for a team? Maybe 75, 80. Out of those, you have to make at least 50. At least to be the Golden State Warriors, especially when they're kicking on all cylinders, especially this team that looks like the first Golden State team that won the championship. You cannot have too many off possessions. Because even with that, Golden State can still beat you. And that's the problem. And that's the issue right there. So Dallas, y'all go home at 5. I'm sorry. Luka, you can score 30, 40. Again, this is not a very favorable matchup for Dallas at all. Now, Zion Williamson. Hold on. Where you going, Alex? I'm about to tell you about Zion real quick. Zion, sir, will begin to play basketball like he should when they put Zion on a diet. And that sounds bad, but I'm being serious. They should have Zion on a you can't eat nothing you like diet. That means if you like chicken wings, you can't have that. You said you like macaroni and cheese? Oh, no. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. You said what? You like cheesecake? Oh, no. Oh, no, sir. No. You can't have that. No Cheesecake Factory. No soul food. No pizza. None of that. You should be on a I don't like it diet. Then you might get Zion. The real Zion. Because Zion eat too much. He be eating. All I hear about is Zion eating. He probably on the bench eating. They pay him a whole bunch of money to sit on the bench to eat. Michael J. Ward, by the way, he changed the game more than LeBron. Yes. Second to Jordan. Yes. Likely because he raised the bar for shooting and is also masterful with handle, slashing, and defense. And their second option puts up 50 and carries the team. No argument. Stephen Curry is the second most influential player to play the game. We understand that Allen Iverson is very influential because of the way, the fashion and, the image art of how, people dressed in the whole 9 yards. But I am directly talking about on the basketball floor. Stephen Curry literally has everybody and a mama wanting to play the way that every team in the NBA wants to play, every team in college wants to play, every team in high school damn near wants to play, every team in AAU wants to play like it, every G League team, every sub NBA team, every international team wants to play thanks to Stephen Curry. Okay. Thank you, Stephen Curry, for that. That is influential beyond its wildest belief. You talk about wanting to be like somebody. Everybody want to be Stephen Curry. You might not have to like to be like Mike commercials, but you damn sure got to. Everybody want to be like Steph. Now, with that being said, I had a whole lot of fun. This was a whole lot of fun. I got Golden State winning in 5. I got Boston and Golden State in the final. We ain't going to talk about it until we get to it. With that being said, Sam.
Yes, sir.
I think it's about that time to make that announcement. So, shout out to Easy Auto Sales for blessing your boy with a new vehicle. In which now I got a vehicle. I made a legitimate promise to somebody that a certain somebody was coming to NCW, in which it's gonna happen. So, NCW from the Jaw U Club, me and my son, the Jaw U Club. We gonna see y'all.
All I can say,
Coming.
as I said in the last show, some people were there. The line was in the sand.
For sure.
On June 11th, the Polish Cadets. My guys will be there.
For sure. Get ready. NCW. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun, man. I can't wait.
Yes.
Envisioning this for years too. So shout out to everybody that's been tuned in. Thank you very much for watching Monday Night Madness on Rise Up Unlimited Radio Show. Shout out to Sam Slade for being on here, talking with your boy, the fire starter, Andre the Torch Robinson. You about to be listening to me going with Mookie Hawkins, the coach. Been doing big things this week on Waffle Sports. Power 96.5. Make sure you go get the Power page. If you have not tapped into the Power app, Power 96.5 app, go get it now. Make sure you do that. All right, tap into that. Also, make sure you go get the Apollo Media Center app to watch our TV show M&T Live at the Apollo this week. Me and Monster, we are coming up with an idea where we want to hold a public forum so that people can speak out about the tragedy that took place with the mass shooting that took place on Saturday here. We are holding a public forum from 1:30 to 2:30 on Saturday. All right, at the Apollo Media Center. Come out. I'll put the word out. Sam, you can come out if you want as well.
Yes, sir.
We will be talking about the harsh, severe events that took place last Saturday. So tune into that. All right, tap into that. And also, one last thing before we go. All right, make sure that if you have a loved one, you tell them that you love them. You never know what can happen. Make sure you show some love and some positivity as we continue to move forward. All right. Your boy Andre the Torch Robinson, Firestarter. I will see you on the radio in like 20 minutes. Be on there. I'll also be on the live. So enjoy it. By the way, shout out to Sam Slade and NCW. Here we come. Jaw U Club is coming. Let's get it. Let's go. I'm excited. We got a whole lot to talk about, Sam. We'll talk later. And see y'all later. Peace. Peace.
Hey, thank you.
You're welcome, of course. Always.
I almost died on Saturday.
What?
I was in a car accident.
Whoa.
I totaled my car. I spun on the 190.
Jesus. Listen.
When you just said what you just said, it hit home.
Pray for your people. Pray for your people. Care for your people.
Everybody.
Show love.
We're all one race, human race.
That's right. Show love.
So